What an amazing energy. What an amazing group of people. Yes, you are my brothers and my sisters from another lifetime. That's all I can say. It feels like I have arrived to my extended family. I told Chris that we should do this in Santorini next year. What do you think? Okay, I'll vote for that. So, a little bit of Greek wine. The Greeks flirt a lot. It's good. Flirting is good. Actually, my wonderful cameraman said to me, if you sit here, you look very sexy. If you stand over here, you're still sexy, but not as sexy. Now, you go figure. 10 millimeters can make a difference in sexiness? I don't know. You go figure. So I can see your beautiful faces, and I want to reach out to every single heart here today. I want to reach out to your divine part, to your souls. I want to reach out to your human part, to the part that hurts, that struggles, and to the part that is awesome. I picked this song from Moana because I love the words, and that is my message for all of us today. We know who we are. We know who we are. We are not of this world, my friends. We are these amazing souls with this amazing spirit, and we come into this world and we care. And we come into this world and we want to make sense of the world. And we try to navigate ourselves. And then we come and encounter our human condition. The human condition, filled with separation, with judgments, with hierarchy. Who is better? Who is worse? Who is less? The doubt, the hesitation, the fear, the people telling you, don't be yourself, be like them. That is the human condition, and on, and we lose sight of the amazing beings that we are. Let me just say, and if you remember nothing else from what I say to you today, because I am your Greek soul sister, okay? And I love you. I loved you from the moment, actually, Chris had me from hello. He did. She said, hello, Jonathan Fields told me about you. I looked at your website. You've got to come. These are your people. You're coming. She's like, Chris, my God, a phenomenal man. I'm going to write the sequel to Maya Angelou's poem, A Phenomenal Woman, a Phenomenal Man, dedicated to Chris. Chris, I said, I don't know how this word came, dominating the world domination, because I'm about dominating the world with the open heart. This is it. Dominate the world with your light. So what is the bridge, my friends? The golden bridge from our human condition. We all have it. We're all the same. We all want to have people be happy like us. We all want to succeed. We all want to achieve. We all worry. And the divine condition, where you stand in your presence, when you stand in your open heart, when you stand in your generosity, when you stand in the principle that we are all the same, that we are all alike. That is the golden bridge of the open heart. I was raised with feta cheese, olive oil, and the principle of radical generosity. raised me that we were all the same. She had the Prime Minister, Ted Heath in England, because I was educated in London, sitting at the same table as the plumber. And when the plumber said, "Oh, madam, I hear you have the Prime Minister for dinner. You know, I don't really agree with his labor new decisions he's made." My mother said to him, the plumber was in the kitchen, "Let me bring the Prime Minister to him and you can tell him." And she brought the Prime Minister to the plumber for the plumber to talk, and they sat at my kitchen table. And because when we didn't have money to pay the rent, my mother, well, you know what she did? She invited everybody to dinner and fed them, because she wanted me and Ariana to know that the universe had plenty, that we don't live in scarcity, even if we didn't have money. Does anybody here worry about money? Okay, let me just give it to you. You are living in contraction, not in your expanded, magnificent self. There is plenty of money. Just go buy Forbes magazine, the 500 more billion, the biggest billionaires. Let's go ask them for some money. There is plenty of money. Really. This is insane. We should all have plenty of money because we're doing a lot of good work. And because we're doing good work, it doesn't mean that we have to suffer. You hear me loud and clear? That you can have a fantastic life, be very wealthy, have amazing joy, amazing joy. My mother taught me about money. When we didn't have money, she went to the Chutzpah in London and she said, "Hello, I'm Agapi Stassinopoulos. My daughter is going to Cambridge. My other daughter is going to the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts. I want to open an account. I don't have any money to open an account, but I have land in Greece. This is the papers of the land. I like to open an account with an overdraft of £10,000. He said, "Certainly, madam." It's called Greek chutzpah. I want you to have some. I want you to have everything you want. You deserve it. You're amazingly good people. Claim your goodness and have the courage and the guts to ask for what you want. 4 magic words. Can you help me? Can everybody say that? Can you help me? Can you help me? Say it again. Can you help me? Okay, when I was raising money for the Gods of Greece documentary I did, for PBS, I had to raise $160,000, I think. And I went to every single Greek, and they wouldn't give me any money. And I went, "What the hell? I'm doing a project to promote Greece. Give me some money." You know? And I kept asking and asking and asking. And the woman said to me, John Katsimatidis, you know, he owns these big supermarkets in New York called Christie's. "John," I said, "give me some money for God's sake. You have so much." So I showed up in his office. I said, "Are you going to write me a check or what?" He said, "Okay, you've got to get you out of here. I'm going to write you $5,000. I said, $5,000, thank you. I went to his best friend and I said, "Listen, John wrote me $5,000. How much are you going to give me? Here's the check." I have to tell you, I learned that no does not mean a thing. It doesn't mean a thing. I am a yes woman, and I'm going to hear all the no's in the world till I get to my yes. Did you hear me loud and clear? Yes. And let me talk. Okay, you got the thing about the money, right? I want you to report to me, Agapi at Unbinding the Heart. I want you to tell me, whoever doesn't have money, how you practice. And I want you all to buy my book outside. Well, I don't have enough for everybody. We have 200 because I said to Chris, "Listen, after I speak, my book sells out. Can I buy 200 books and 50 of Unbinding the Heart?" He said, "Okay, we'll do it. Because I said, I'm coming to empower these people because these people carry the light that this planet Earth needs right now. You know how much it's needed. And I want each one of you, if you have not reached out to somebody who has less than you, less confidence, less money, less resources, less friends, anybody here feels isolated and lonely? Please raise your hand if you do. Because okay, there's one. Please hug her, love her. 2 people, isolated and lonely. Move there. Move close to him. Move there. Move there. Somebody move next to them. That's how this thing works. You know, there are two people up there on the very top. There are two people who said they're isolated and lonely. I want you all to meet them afterwards. I want them to leave this conference feeling the richest people on this planet. That's how we change the world. Do you know my friend? What's your name, sweetheart? Abby. And? Are you married? Why not? Abby, and what's your name? What's your name? Brandon, that's a great name. Are you single? Oh, sorry. I thought I could match him up with somebody. Somebody has a little water. I need a sip of water. Any water, I'll take it. I'll take that one, it's easier. You get how this thing works? It's real, right? It's real. Don't ever get stiff inside. You know, when I learned all these things from my own life. I have to tell you, I was this adorable Greek girl who all wanted was the world to be happy. And I loved my mother, whom you read about in the book, and my father was a concentration camp survivor, a year and a half after the World War ended, he survived. I adored my father. And I wanted to study acting so that I could communicate to people love and expression, you know. And I went to the Royal Academy, and I was very recognized. I mean, I am an amazing, phenomenal actress. I don't have a lot of time, or I could totally blow your mind away. I mean, I do Jocasta, Shakespeare, Bernard Shaw, and the Royal Academy. You know Alan Rickman, he recently passed away. I was in drama school, he was a little older than me. And, you know, everybody said, my God, you're so talented. Then I went to Hollywood to do a movie, and the movie fell through. And I don't have the time to tell you what I went through to find my voice and my place in the world. I was this innocent, sweet agape. Agape means unconditional love. And I just wanted to love and express myself. And Hollywood wouldn't get me. Because who gets you in Hollywood unless you are the certain size, the certain image, unless you fit in? Basically, it took me years to realize I did not fit in. Does anybody relate? We are not supposed to fit in. We are supposed to stand out. Each one of you is supposed to stand out. There is nobody like you, my beautiful lady with the orange dress. What is your name? Rebecca has to do Rebecca 100%. She cannot do Agapi or Abby. She's been assigned the part of Rebecca. Okay? She's got the blueprint in her heart, right? Each one of us, you got to get to that blueprint. You got to navigate it. You got to excavate it. It took me years to find Agapi. All the things I wanted, the acting career, never happened. All the men I wanted to marry, and of course I wanted to marry all the wrong men, you know. I loved the one who didn't love me back, of course. The one who loved me and who had nothing to do with them. All the things I didn't get, the work, the career, the no's, the rejections, the projects, hours, days, years of nothing, nothing. The universe, the world was giving me nothing. Got me to the most amazing thing. It got me to me. So when I tell you, my friends, when you don't get what you want, when the relationship breaks down, when the financing breaks down, when you go bankrupt, when the world doesn't give you, say, thank you, because there must be something else for me. And I'm going to go into my heart. I'm going to go into that spirit. I'm going to go into these 37.2 billion cells that we are made of. You are the miracle of life. 37.2 billion cells. Can we all just say that for a second? 37.2 billion cells are creating life for us. We should be down on our knees, thanking that life force, and say, life is for me. My friends, say that, look in the mirror, talk to those cells. And if you ever feel inadequate, not enough, I have a chapter in the book, Enough of Not Feeling Enough, or feeling unworthy or not deserving, you go, hello, cells, 37.2 billion cells, give and take a cell or two. You know, you are making this Agapi, this Rebecca, this Abby, this Brandon, and I don't know the rest of your names, but you hear me loud and clear, and get down on your knees and just say, thank you. Thank you. You are giving me life. What can I give you back? And you listen. And you listen. You listen to the whisper. And Spirit says, cancel what you're doing and go speak at the Domination conference. I want you there. And you say, fine, I will. And you go wherever you go, and you are the giver. Don't ever go in the world wanting. Even when you want money, even when you want love, go from your richness, your abundance, your wealth. You are so wealthy. We are so loved in the Spirit that we are. Start your day with gratitude. Lin-Manuel Miranda, my hero from Hamilton, whom I recently met, and he said to me, Agapi, my son was conceived in Greece. I said, thank you for the information. How amazing is he? He said in an interview, tomorrow is not promised. Alexander Hamilton lived by that principle. I embody the principle of Alexander Hamilton. Tomorrow, my friends, is not promised. And he said, I live for today. I give my energy, my everything for today, because today is all we've got. This moment is all we've got. My mother used to say, and we wrote it and engraved it on her bench we put in our garden in LA by a lemon tree. Don't miss the moment, darling. She would look at you and you would look left and right, and she says, you're not with me. Go do what you have to do, but if you're with me, be with me. Be with me. My friends, we have the greatest gift in the world, the human heart. The human intelligence in the human heart resonates, knows all the solutions, and that is the golden bridge between the humanity that we suffer, the plagues, the doubts, the separation. I beg you, I urge you with all my heart, make the leap. Bridge the separation first with you. Get to know you. Get to know the hurt part in you and heal it. Get to know you and let the judgments, any judgments, the obnoxious roommate in our head that is telling us bad things about ourselves, send it to the Aegean right now. Just say, you're going for a holiday. You're going for a holiday. I have literally been in front of the mirror and say, stop it. When I compare myself, anybody here compares themselves? Let me just give it to you right now. I know everything about comparisons. Comparisons is an addiction to losing. If you're comparing yourself with anybody, we can all compare ourselves to Scott Harrison. I mean, my God, the man has created miracles. But we're not here to do Scott Harrison. We can love him, we can give him money, we can bless him. But each one of us has to do our part 100% without judgments, without separation, and we've got to get to that part and love yourself a lot. A lot. And when you feel you're missing out, does anybody ever feel they're missing out? Let me just give you the most amazing affirmation. It's in my book, chapter 23. Do you get that I want you to buy this book? Do you get that I'm asking for what I want? Do you get that there's no shame in that? I wrote this book for you. I wrote this book. I sat for 6 months. I prayed every time. I said, dear God, give me the words to communicate what I know. And if anybody wants to write a book here, anybody wants to write a book? Perfect. We have many books. I want them all here next year. I am going to tell you how to write a book. Okay, are you ready? Don't think about writing a book. Think about imparting knowledge, wisdom. What is your name? Sorry, you. Behind you. Carol. Carol, you have wisdom. I can see your aura from here. You have so much to say. I don't know who you have to say it. You have grandchildren, children, cousins. Say it for them. Say it for the children in the world. Whatever it is, impart knowledge. Like like Luis-Manuel Miranda, like it's the last day of your life. I want you to go home tonight and write. And if the judge comes and says, what? Carol, why are you writing a book? What do you have to say? There's so many books. Say, shut up. You have to be ruthless. You have to be ruthless with the part of you that undermines you. And when you are tired, I want you to sleep and meditate. You got her to write the book, right? Everybody got that? Then after you write it, every day you write, you commit 30 minutes. After you write it, you pray and you ask for an amazing editor who knows your voice and honors your voice and doesn't cost too much. And then you tell your friends, this is what I have. What do you think? You friends who love you, not friends who are competitive and jealous of you, because we have those kinds of friends too. You know what I'm talking about. We're all human. We know what we're talking about. So you write that book, and then you see, you self-publish, you research your world. You make this community and other communities your allies, your tribe. We want to hear from you. We want your book. Well, I want those books next year here. Okay? This is what you do. You bring you to other people with such gusto, with such power. You empower other people. My sister and I, and my nieces, Isabella and Christina, were like this on each other. My friends. I have a phrase, chapter 13 in the book, God is my partner. The day I made God my partner, when I waver and I'm scared, because I get scared, I get nervous, I want this and doesn't happen and I worry. My friends say, who's your partner? God. 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 He made the universe. He made worlds we do not know. It's important to spend a little time knowing the God in us. It doesn't happen overnight. It's important. It's your precious life. Make it a song. Make it a love affair with your spirit. Be sweet to yourself. When you hurt, don't say, don't do that. Say, I'm hurting. We're all hurting. We all have parts that hurt. We're human. Do what you can. Don't try to make everybody happy. It's not your job. Don't take people's problems. I gave up being the CEO of the over-responsible community. No more. I was taking on everybody's problems. It didn't help. Love them. Love them. Let's go into our heart. The Spirit is here. Close your heart. Close your eyes. Open your heart. Let's play 3 minutes of beautiful music. Open your arms. Relax your shoulders. And we ask In the name of the Spirit, let every person here be blessed today with their gifts. We ask right now in reverence for the life that's been bestowed on us. Look into your heart. If there is anything that you're holding back love from yourself, forgive it and let it go. Take a deep breath. Allow yourself to breathe so deeply, like never before, and exhale with a little sound. Anything you do not need, let it go right now, my friends. Think of your beautiful physical heart that beats and gives you life. What a gift to be alive. And let your heart soften. Lean back, relax, and trust that life is for you. Send this energy of love to your body that sustains you, to your mind, to your emotions, and stable them, calm them, bring the waves of calmness. And let this heart open to encompass this room and everyone here in this room. Bless them with your love, with your good thoughts, and say thank you. Let your invisible spiritual heart open and touch the person next to you and next to you and all the way up. And let that spirit fill you and open portals to your inner worlds that enrich you and bring you the light. Let this light enter you, fill you to capacity. Send it to your work. Send it to your beloved family. Send it to the world that needs your light. Just send it as waves of energy. And let this moment of peace be grounded to know that you are blessed, to know that you can ask in reverence for what it is you want, and open to receive. Receive. And if there are tears, let the tears come out. They cleanse you from unresolved things. Take your right hand and your left hand and place them in your heart. Anchor this energy in your heart. Place one hand in your belly and tell yourself, we're safe. We are safe. We are together. Imagine a purple light coming into your heart and opening it like a rose that opens its petals. And say, thank you. Thank you. The greatest prayer in the world, thank you. Feel your breath, the gift of your breath. And this immense gratitude and gratefulness, very gently we will return to this room. Shake your hands, shake your shoulders, and allow this moment of energy to settle inside with calmness as we very gently come back in the room and let your heart, your inner heart, touch in this beautiful energy we've created. That was all 5 minutes, my friends. See how we can change energy. Prepare yourself in your day every morning and dominate the world with your light, your love, your soul. And you'll enter the rooms, and where you go, even at the airport, you will see energy will change, and people will say, my God, he or she came in and things changed, because you walk with your goodness. You walk with your power of caring and goodness and no separation. That's the greatest domination that the world needs. Make a commitment to that. Day and night, your life will be transformed, you will be transformed, and we will gently and easily and gracefully, we will one day at a time transform this world one day to bring heaven on this earth. I love you with all my heart. I love you.